Hi, I'm Tiffany. Welcome to Towering TBR. So, I was lucky enough to receive an ALC, which stands for Advanced Listening Copy, of Heap Earth Upon It by Chloe Michelle Howarth. I got this ALC from Libro FM. If you're looking for an audiobook service, they are great. The book is a historical suspense focused on the four O'Leary siblings, and they all have some secrets. I had really high expectations coming into this because I really loved her debut novel, Sunburn. But I'm pleased to say that I think I like this one even better. The book is set in the 1950s in rural Ireland, with the O'Learys moving into a small town to get a fresh start. There are three adult siblings, Anna, Jack, and Tom, along with their kid sister, Peggy, who is 9. So the story is told in 4 POVs. Each of the adult siblings have a perspective, as well as a local townswoman, Betty, who Anna yearns for. We get to see some of the same scenes playing out very differently depending on whose perspective we were in. It sort of painted a mosaic of this town and the people, but it also had me doubting the veracity of everybody's stories. Who in the world can I trust? So they quickly integrate themselves into town life. Lies are unraveled, secrets are spilled. I obviously can't say much about the plot since it is a suspense novel and a lot of that requires you to not know what's going on. I will say that the author creates some excellent atmosphere. Towards the end of the story, we were flipping back and forth between people's POVs, only a page or two in every section, which really ramped up the tension. Oh, and that ending. I like that she didn't spell everything out, that the reader was responsible for kind of reading between the lines and trying to figure out what was going on. It was incredibly satisfying to work out what happened. So we spend a lot of time with the adult siblings, and I feel like we got to know Anna and Jack pretty well. My only complaint is I wish we would have gotten a little bit more info on Tom. He's still a little bit of a mystery to me, kind of enigmatic. My only other complaint is that I occasionally felt confused. I would see a scene and it would have totally different meanings to the different people. Seeing a scene unravel in different ways and not knowing what is true, I wanted to learn more about Tom and I was occasionally confused. But those are just tiny nitpicks. I really enjoyed this book. It sort of reminds me of the book Kala, written by Colin Walsh. They are both stories set in Ireland, focused on a group of people who all have some secrets. So if you liked that one, you'll probably like this one, and vice versa, probably. So I mentioned I got an ALC from Libro FM, so I'm going to talk about the audiobook specifically. It is a full cast audiobook with several narrators that really just help bring the story alive. I definitely recommend you get it on audio. If you enjoy suspense novels with really atmospheric writing, if you like books that have sapphic obsession and yearning, or if you just like in-depth character study, I think you should read this book. I think you will really like it. I am so grateful that Libro FM gave me this ALC. I am a little bit behind on reviewing, but that's good news for you because that means that this book and the audiobook are now available if you choose to pick it up. You don't have to wait. Let me know. Does this one interest you? Are you going to add it to your Towering TBR? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my bookish videos, subscribe. Join the community, join the conversation. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.